You know.
I used to live there.
You used to live there. Yes, you did. My
Right,
gosh.
So here we go. Audrey Tuto, whatever.
Audrey, what's her name?
Tuto? You know,
Audrey T.
yeah.
Yeah?
Alia.
Uh-huh.
You see the similarity here between that and this?
And this one's shorter at the front,
Yes.
and this one's a bit curlier at the front. What do you like better?
Well, my hair, as you'll see when you start putting your fingers in there, the texture changes quite a bit. But I do like it a little longer in the front.
You don't want it super short.
Nor.
Yeah.
But I do like in this one, let me turn my brightness up,
Yeah, turn the brightness up.
that here it goes a little longer.
You like a little bit tight taper.
Yeah. It's cute.
You like that? Okay, let's do it. Let's give it. Is that the same girl?
Yeah, that's Alia.
Who's Alia?
Alia Shawkat. Tremendous actor.
Is she?
Yeah.
Shawkat.
Shawkat.
Wow.
Interesting.
What's she in?
She's in Search Party, Arrested Development, most
Uh-huh.
famously. She's great.
I don't watch
She's in
TV.
an episode of Broad City.
What's
She's in
Broad City?
Oh, wow.
It's about two girls who live in the city.
Are they broads?
Yeah, they're
broads.
broad.
Do they still say the word broad? I thought it was such an old-fashioned word, wasn't it? I expect a young girl like you to know that, Kate.
Broad.
Broad. What's the definition of a broad?
Broad-chested.
Sorry?
Broad-chested.
Broad-chested. A broad. Well, broad-chested. A broad. Okay, so if we're going to go short, let's take it short in here first. All right, that's what we'll do. We'll attack it. She has a lot of hair. It's naturally very textured. And we can't take any prisoners with this because it's the kind of hair that's going to expand a lot.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start right in the nape. So I'll section out from the occipital. I'll section this right here, right at the occipital bone, and let's just clip that hair out of the way. I'm working with my straight edge razor today. You can razor curly hair as long as you know how to manage it, but this hair texture is very strong. She's got very strong hair, so we're going to have to be stronger. All right, chin down just a little. Beautiful. And we're going to take this section out. So these two sections right here are just below the occipital bone. And let me take this section down the center of the spine. I'm going to keep this nice and kind of clear. And then let's get right in. I'll do one side first. In the salon, I would cut, I'd go side to side. But in the interest of time and of what we're doing here with the camera, I'm going to go in with the flat of the blade and just take that in nice and tight. Next section. Keep your sections nice and skinny so that you can get this precision. And you hold the hair nice and taut so that you can get a really great connection. I'm also going to clip that so you can see more clearly. When you first start working with a straight edge razor or a folding razor like this, it's important that you use the guard because you get the balance, because the blade's moving around a lot. And I have a razor class that's starting. We have a hands-on razor class literally September the 13th and 14th. So it's our first in-person class since Corona. Corona. So what that means is I'll be teaching. If you're interested, you can come into New York and learn how to do razor cutting with me. It's a 2-day class. It's the 13th and the 14th. As we kickstart our education now, because it is September, we have 4 months left of the year, and we're kickstarting our live education. So I have a number of classes. I have my Razor Fundamentals class in September. I have my Razor Advanced class in October, and I have a classic scissor cutting class in October. All our classes are available on arojopro.com. You can check them out there. And we'd love to see you. We're also doing a virtual class, a virtual American Wave certification. So if you've been waiting to get certified in American Wave, you can do that virtually online. You'll actually get what we call the Wave Kit. It's all of the tools inside a box, and you'll do practical at home, distance learning. So we've worked, if I just show you what we've done, we've worked that panel, diagonal sections. The fear here is we want to make sure it doesn't get too long in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate. I'm going to lift the chair up a little. I'll rotate a little, and I'm going to come from the outside in. So I worked from the inside out, and now I'm going to work from the outside in. Keep us right here, so it's not too tight. The razor lends itself to a little bit more texture. I've been razor cutting now for 25 years. For those people that don't know, originally worked for Vidal Sassoon. Precision-based hair cutting with a scissor. And that was kind of my religion, and that was my training. And then once I left Vidal Sassoon, I wanted to branch out and learn some other stuff. And that led me to razor cutting, because it's a different application, but still working with the same medium. So razor's one piece of steel, and you kind of collapse and take out the texture. You kind of create texture, you take out texture. So I'm kind of using classic scissor sectioning here, but the razor will give me a different finish. And the reason why I started from the inside out was so that I could get it in nice and tight right in here. And once I got to that point, and I went from the outside in, you can start to see we're building up a little bit of weight. This will be my last section, and then I'll do exactly the same on the opposite side. If you get a chance, one of the guests that we had this week on, the only guest that we had this week on Nick at 9 was the president of the Professional Beauty Association, the PBA, Steve Sleeper. It's a good program to watch. It's on my Instagram feed, and it's on, what do you call that, Kate, when you post it? Is it on a story? IGTV. So you can see it's a 45-minute interview about the state of the industry.
Good morning from southern Vermont.
Hey, southern Vermont. I bet it's nice there today.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of freshness in the air. Here it's kind of muggy. I think it's going to be a humid day. Mm-hmm. But we got the weekend coming. And Kate told me today that it's the end of summer. But she was up late last night. I think. Methinks.
I woke up in the middle of the night and thought about the microphone.
You did?
Yeah, but it was too late
Too late.
to reach out.
You know, there's a thing called text.
And that's not okay. I'm going to next time.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Send you my middle of the night.
Middle of the night text. I'm scared. Right in here.
Hi from Nebraska. Hello from Charlotte.
Wow. We got a lot of people
We are.
around the country today, which is beautiful. This weekend, if you're interested, this weekend we're actually starting, probably tomorrow, we're starting our Labor Day weekend sale. 25% off everything on Arojo Pro. So if you're looking for a razor, a pair of scissors, even combs, clips, blades, 25 off all weekend.
That's a steal.
So that's something that you can tell your friends in the salon. arojopro.com, and you get to get 25% off. Also on our product site, we're going to do the same for our consumers as we try to boost the last day of summer. Kate,
I'll post that product code tomorrow.
you will you?
Yes.
Good. You can see that building up. So right now what we'll do is we'll come from the outside in again, head just lightly over. That creates a little bit more space for me to move. If we pull it all back this way, it gets a little too heavy here. So by just starting in here, it means I can tighten this area up. It's also important when you're razor cutting, make sure you have a little bit of moisture in the hair. I'm using my Hydro Mist, brilliant product. It's only $20. It's a great resetter, it's a conditioning spray, and it's great for working with when you're hair cutting.
We got a question.
Great.
We also got a hi from Florida, Cincinnati, Toronto. People are representing where they're from today.
I like that.
Me too. So the question is, are you from, wait, where did this go? We got a bunch. From Coral, she says, how long would it take you to do this haircut from start to finish?
Oh, for 40 minutes, 30 minutes. If I wasn't talking, I'd be a lot further ahead. If I wasn't trying to position for the camera. I book my appointments on the hour now in my new social distance hair salon. We used to book on the 45. We book on the hour because we need the time to do the full service, blow dry shampoo. And yeah, no problem. I mean, seriously, I think a good 45 minutes is the perfect time to book your appointments. I used to do 10, 12 clients a day. Now I'm down to doing about 8 or 9 based off of the new kind of rules for being in the salon.
Jeremiah, yes, we will post this in full for you to watch later. We always do that. So the Facebook, Nick Rojo Facebook, is where you can find all of these in full.
We got a lot, haven't we?
We do.
So the nice thing with the razor, just to show you here, I can go this way or I can go this way. With a scissor I can only cut this way. So the razor is a more ergonomic tool, I find. It's a little freer, a little looser. It's more fluid. It's my sculpting tool. I did a sculptor's hair this week on Monday, and last night she was so happy with the haircut she sent me some of her sculptural work, which was pretty exciting to see. As I said, it's like sculptor when you cut hair with a razor. You're carving, you're shaping. You mix the structure with the softness of the blade. Now right here it's a little low hairline wise, so I'm going to tighten that up with a scissor. So I'll pick my scissor up and I'll do that right now. What I'm going to do is you can see that this side I think falls really, really good. Just a few little fine hairs there. So I'm going to push it this way. I'm going to rest it on my finger and I'm going to point cut. And I'm just going to chip away at the hairline. I'm tightening up the skin, putting the scissor flat onto the skin just to tighten that up. I can come back to this, but right now I want to try and get it pretty good. I'm just balance it up a little bit. But I can come back to it. It's not over till it's over. Till the end of the haircut. She puts her head up now. Yeah, we can see it's a little bit more balanced.
Oh my god.
You doing okay?
Oh yeah.
You scared?
No, I love a dramatic change.
Oh look, she's got the picture out for us too. She's getting it ready. She's reminding me because in case she thinks I forget.
I don't think you'll forget.
And she's filming herself. Hey man, we got cameras galore here.
We've gone full meta.
We're gone the whole hog, the whole 9 yards. I'll put my scissor down, and then I'm gonna pick up my razor. Was you posing? Wow, wow. Okay, so underneath done. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll take the next section. So if you think about the back, if you think about the head comes up, just follow my comb. I'll use the white one, it'll be more contrast for you. So if you're looking, right now, we did this piece where the hair's moving out. Then if you put the comb here, you've got a flatness, and then if you put the comb here, you've got a flatness. So the most amount of shape happens here and right the way through the back. So the first panel's this, the second panel's that, and the third panel's this. So what we'll do is, if I would imagine to put the comb flat right here, just below the crown, is where I'll take my next section. Breaking it down so that I'm I'm cutting it in elements, in sections. This way it just takes out the overall shape and I can focus on elements. So this section is to the top back of the ear. This section right here is from the occipital bone to where the head rounds away. So right there you see the flatness of it. And what I want to do right now is, because I've got the tightness in here, I'm going to come back from the center again. So same application, same concept, but now we want to start to build up a little bit of weight. To build up a little bit of weight, what we want to do is we want to come from the underneath, because my fingers are sliding so the hair gets a little longer. I'll keep the sections clipped so you can see. Comb the hair straight out, and then from the underneath we're pushing and my fingers are sliding, so this hand that's holding is sliding away. Started here and slid away, and that gives you the start of the build. And because she has super dense hair, I am using the flat of the blade and I'm putting in a lot of texture, because she does have super dense hair. And I think that if you're not aggressive or assertive enough or definitive enough, you could end up with it not looking so it'll look too thick and lumpy. So we want to kind of free up that texture. Keep your sections skinny so you can see. You know, if you can see the hair, it's with a cleaner section. So as we comb this hair out, watch my hand slide as the blade, and notice how the wrist isn't moving, just the fingertips coming from the underneath. So you'll notice the wrist isn't moving, the arm's not moving, it's just literally this movement here. Be careful not to let it get too long. So you want to work with the hair damp, but you want to allow it to dry as you go, so you can kind of see the personality, because curly hair changes personality from wet to dry. Yep, all curly hair is not the same, and there is a big personality change. Now, because we're pulling the hair back, it is going to get longer behind the back of the ear. Same way we started, the opposite we did, from the inside to the back of the ear, and then from the outside into the center. I'm not going to go from the outside yet. I'm going to keep it on the inside. Just open that razor right the way in, right the way in here. Open it, keep it loose. It's important not to take too long when you do your haircuts as well. You know, you want to kind of be quick enough. That looks cute. You can see she showed me a piece where the back of the hair was I'm going to come here, Kate, because I think if I jump across in front of you, you'll see it better. She showed me the haircut where she liked a little bit more drama and shape through the back, so that's what we're doing right here. Again, coming from the underneath. So look at how ergonomic the razor is. And the razor comes in a couple of different shapes and sizes. This is my handcrafted wood razor. Yeah, I get these from my friend out in Michigan. A couple of people have now followed and they make them themselves, or they get the same guy to make them. But this was our design originally. And we worked on the weight and the balance of the razor through a few different incarnations. So this is my handcrafted wood razor. Don't forget, 25% off this weekend. So the razors, the wood razors, come at a price tag of $2.99. So 25% is a good savings. And then the plastic razor out of Japan takes the same feather blades. That one's $150 on our site, so 25 off this weekend. So if you're looking to either upgrade or get a new tool or buy a razor for the very first time. Also, with our Wave class that we're coming up with, American Wave, you'll get the Wave box, which has everything in it. It'll have a headstand, it'll have a clamp, it'll have the head form. You will get the rods, the soft tools as we like to call them. end papers, you'll get the DVD, and you'll even get the American Wave lotion, one of each. The certification class is $500, and you'll learn from your own home, and we'll be filming it right in this location. We are in Brooklyn right now. We're in our Williamsburg location, and we're doing our Brooklyn Live, which is we do every Thursday. Although next Thursday it might be hard because I'm moving Kate out of my house. Yeah? So next Thursday is the move date. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll still be able to do Brooklyn Live.
We can film you moving.
Nice. I'm sure people really want to see that.
One of the most stressful things.
I would.
You want to see that? Yeah? We'll see the coffee that Kate used to make for us in the morning when she lived in my house.
I did.
Right here, so I finished that right here. Watch, I'm just gonna, you'll see me just get a little bit more free form and allow that hair to live. Okay, so remember, here, here, and now we're gonna go here to the top of the head. So everything's been focused on the back. So now we're gonna go right there, just above the crown to the back of the ear. And we'll clip it away. And we'll stay right here. We'll do the same on the opposite side, but let's stay right here because we're here now. And because I started from the inside and did this whole second panel, I'm now going to start the third panel from the outside in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this hair out of the way so that it's a bit clearer for me to see the shape. All right, and just pull that out. There you go. Cute.
Expo's new dates are May 15th to 17th, 2021, at the TWA Hotel.
Kate, you can wear that outfit.
This is probably what I'm going to wear.
Yeah?
Nick will be in a full pilot outfit.
I don't know what she was going to say there. A full pilot outfit.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Let's go. Catch Me If You Can, baby. Is that, what was that movie called?
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. So now I'm starting to speed through. And I'm again just lifting that hair out. And just creating a lot of chaos. But structured chaos. There it is. That's a very like retro camera, isn't it?
Well, it's new, but
Is it new?
yes.
Is it expensive?
Well, it's $200.
Is the quality good?
It's a fantastic quality HD camera, 10 megapixels.
You work at B&H?
I should.
You should.
I would for the discount.
There you go. That's the big camera equipment place here in New York City.
They just opened up. You can shop there now. You used to have to pick up OMI, but now you can go in.
Yeah, they did.
So you can see the shape building and just look at the texture. Don't forget, we'll use product to pull the texture together later. But I just want to see that roundness and that shape come out. We can always cut more off. So you don't have to like get too concerned. Be careful not to cut it too short to begin with, especially with hair like this, because once we take out more bulk, the hair looks shorter, but still you retain some length. Right here, just piece it out. Just have a look right here on the outline. Great, so now let's spin around and we'll do exactly the same on this side.
Structured chaos.
Structured chaos, I like that.
I do.
I like
Use it as a
that.
caption later.
Yeah, you should do that, Kate. You're so creative, Kate.
Maybe that should be the name of this webcast.
That's right, structured chaos. Now we're going to call it Kate's pilot suit. Kate in the hangar.
I can't wait to hang out in that room. What's it called at the TWA? The room that like
I don't know, Kate. I have no idea what you're
Like
talking
the lobby
about.
with all the stuff.
That looks like an airplane.
Is an airplane.
It is an airplane.
Yeah, it's called the Connie.
Yes, the Connie. That's what I can't wait.
It doesn't look like an airplane. It is an airplane.
Antonio, yes, there's a photo of her natural hair before. That's on the Instagram stories right now. I'll also post it before and after to Facebook and Arojo Social.
You good today, Kate? You're very chatty. You're comfortable now. After how long have you worked with me in my company?
I started in January.
So now you're comfortable.
Yeah, so now I'm not shy anymore.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm learning.
This is a good time to check. Put your fingers in and just have a feel.
Thank you, Donna.
So I'm doing a
Comfortable
very,
in my hair.
I'm doing a very structured. It's not about you, Kate. Yeah? Sorry, guys. It's now Kate at 9.
Kate's bangs look great. Kate at 8.
Kate at 8. Yeah. Well, that was the show, wasn't it? That girl.
Kate plus 8.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That haircut is infamous.
Yeah, her
Kate's
like,
haircut.
let me see your manager haircut.
Yeah. That's what they
What do they call it?
the let me see your manager haircut.
Nice. We should do that. We should. Anyone wants the Kate plus 8? Just call me. I'm doing it next week. Yeah. We'll do the remix.
My haircut still pops off in the Midwest.
Sure does. Midwest is best. So you'll see me just put that razor in. Now be careful I don't let it get too long. Yeah, her hair's not curly as the picture. It's more coarse. So, you know, we've got to work with that. We've got to get the kind of illusion correct. Product obviously is going to help. Because we built this shape up, you know, we want to be careful we don't get it too heavy. So you can like allow the hair to live. Think about what it's going to do when it calms down, day 2, day 3, not just the first day. All right.
Karen hair.
Karen
Karen
hair.
hair, that's a name that they give this let me see your manager person.
Yeah.
They're a Karen. I feel bad for Karens because they've gotten a lot of
I know one Karen and she's Mexican, so.
they just get made fun of a lot. They're in a lot of like
You're going to alienate all of the Karens that are watching right
No.
now, Kate, so please. Okay, so right now, it's time for us to carry on the journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a section. So we now with that this panel, flat panel right here. Let's take the first section right there. Keep this nice and clean. You want to really make sure you know exactly when. Don't let the hair overtake you. You have to manage and control the hair as best as possible. And right now we don't want to wing it out. We don't want to come this way. It's going to get too long. We want to kind of come in. So we want to fit it in. So again, I'm using more the back or the heel of the blade. I'm using the flat of the blade. I'm putting in a lot of texture. I'm actually taking out a lot of hair, which will add a lot of texture. And the hair is wet to the touch, but not dripping. Section 1. Section 2. It's kind of the stuff you learn when you come to our classic scissor class. You will learn sectioning. And all my classes, they're hands-on. When you come to hands-on classes, there's no demonstration. There's no need. We jump straight in to the cut. We jump straight into the practical. The reason being is I think practical in salon experiences or in-person experiences, it shouldn't be about demonstration. It should be all about practical. So notice how I'm going back in and putting a little space in there. Notice how my section started off horizontal and now they're slightly diagonal. The reason being is I want to, again, kind of attack the top and the bottom at the same time. If I'm just horizontal, I'm building up kind of more of a horizontal graduation. What I'm doing right here is I'm cutting from the top, so I've got my length here, and I'm cutting in to the length around the face. And when she showed me the pictures at the beginning, I noticed straight away one was shorter at the front and one was longer. And, you know, I'm liking the longer, and that's what she preferred. She didn't want it so short at the front. So it's going to be shorter, but we also have to modify the shape, because to me, the two clients that she showed me, it's hard. You see the image, but you don't really know the fabric of the texture. But it looked a little finer. This is really strong hair. She's got strong hair and strong eyebrows. You see that little eyebrow action? Yeah.
Expressive eyes. That's all we can see.
Unless you know someone at the park that you like, and then you give it a little, a little tug, a little discreet tug on the mask, so you can show your boat race.
Boat race.
Yeah.
That's your smile?
Face, boat race, face. That's what they say.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Got a little silver fox here.
You got a little bit of a silver line in here, yeah?
Yeah.
You can kind of see now what's happening with the shape. Tight, a little bit of build up. Not finished yet, but it's time to go to the opposite side. And your mirror's for you, you know? It's amazing how much you look in the mirror. It's an important tool when you're working. Of course, when we're demonstrating, we're doing this a long time, you'd have no mirror. But as I was talking to my sculptor the other day when I was cutting her hair, she said, "You look in the mirror every section." I said, "Yes, I do." I said, because that gives me some space, gives me the distance to assess and see how the shape's working. And here I can also see in the mirror, I can see the side. So I can see the side profile. So it shows me, and I'm looking for proportion. New question that we get asked a lot is it easier, is it hard to cut hair with the mask? You know, it's better without, that's for sure. But it is what it is. So, and you know, it's not about face shape for me. It's always about hair texture. So, now we're going to go back to our our horizontal sections. We're going to angle the fingers in a little. Keep a little length just around the front.
We have a question about where is she parting her hair?
She's not. This curly hair texture has not really going to have a defined part. I've not even thought about which way I like it to go. I'm really just working on the foundation. She just gave me a sign.
Yep.
To the right, she said.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to the left. Everything you own.
That's gonna be you.
In a box to the left. Yeah. So open razor, this is open razor stroke. And I've gone a little bit more vertical now, a little bit diagonal with the section, so I can start from the top to the face. And I'm angling it slightly in. I'm going to do one more section, and then I'll check it to see whether I'm in the right place. Fine teeth of the comb, always with a razor to get that taut tension and a super open stroke. So don't forget, every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, we do a program called Nick at 9. It's on Instagram. Last week we had Steve Sleeper from the PBA, or this week, sorry. Last week we had Frank Falco from America's Beauty Show. And we're getting newer guests every week. We're getting a lot of good guests, and we're really talking a lot, obviously, about opening California. We've been trying to be as vocal as possible to reopen salons in California. It seems to be some movement there, which is good for my California friends. But of course, we're still closed in certain counties. So we're going to keep up the vocalness of that. And of course, in the news, everyone's seen Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done in San Francisco. This is not a political issue. This really is pure and simple. Just trying to say that, you know, we should all be following the same protocols. So, it is what it is. All right, back into the cut. Now it's time for me to spin around and check. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to check. I want to put my hands in here, my fingers, and I want to feel whether I'm in the right place. And it feels pretty good. Now this side's dry, so it expands. This side's wet, so it flattens. She also told me, as the question that came, she said she goes more this way. Now this hair, you got to be really confident, because this hair can take over. Yeah? So now what we're going to do is we're going to start to work up and over the head. So I'll spin around, I'm going to drop her down a little. I'm going to play to the camera. And now we're going to work from the front to the back, or from the back to the front. Elevate that hair out.
Do we sell our guards?
Yes, we do sell our guards. It only fits on our razors. We do sell them if you've lost your guard. $5. I don't know if they're online, but you can always contact Valeria. So notice what I'm doing right here. Not really cutting in the length. I'm really scooping out.
So Maura, yes, contact Valeria at arrojoNYC.com and you can purchase one since you lost yours.
Yeah. And it's important to you work with your guard on when you're learning, because you don't want to start slicing all your fingers up, and you want to get the balance and the control. It's nicer without a guard because you get the bite of the blade, but you know, you don't want to, again, safety first is the key. Over directing the hair foot across to the side. This hair's going to really pop out. It's important I not get too timid with it. You know, it's like when you start your haircut, you begin. You got to start strongly, and then once you get that foundation for your shaping, which is the underneath, then you can be a little bit looser. But you can see she's got such expandable hair. I've worked over the top. I'm over the top center, dragging the hair over. It means it's going to fall just a little heavier to her right, which is the way she tends to push it. And I'm taking very healthy sections, nice thick sections, not even following the guide. I'm not looking for the guide as I was. I'm really looking just to get rid of the hair so I can see what the hair says to me. I've come over the center, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back this way, and we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to come from the back to the front and up and over. I won't go as over on this side. I won't go over the center. I'm going to go to the hair that I just cut.
Brian says, I'm with my client. We watch Nick every time she comes in for a cut. She's a huge fan.
Oh, is that Brian Waldron?
Yes.
Word up, Brian. How are you, buddy? Miss you, man.
He says she's looking for a new hair dryer.
Oh, my dryers are coming out. And you can see Kate modeling my blow dryer. She takes it out with her to the restaurant. But the new dryers are coming out. They land in America from Italy. They land literally in, we should have them by the middle of September. So we're excited for that. And we're going to be doing a pre-sale next week. Stay tuned.
Lighter than an iPhone.
Lighter than an iPhone. And cheaper than a Dyson. Less expensive than a Dyson. Which is good.
Sales pitch.
That's our pitch.
It rhymes.
Yeah.
Dyson and iPhone kind of rhyme.
They don't rhyme at all, do they? Yeah.
Sold. Somebody said they're already sold on it. So
Nice. Scooping this hair back. flat plane of the blade, lifting in the hair. Now we're already almost at the hair. All the hair's been cut to some kind of length. It's already been cut to some kind of length. So now it's time for me to push the client back to the front, and we start to have a look and see, you know, which is the way you push it. This way.
Yeah.
That's your way. It's your pushy way. So now I need my mirror.
I'm not sure that I will with this haircut.
No, that's okay. Let's comb it down. Notice how I've let the hair, it's still damp, but it's drier, and that Hydro Mist is a great product because we just shampooed using the Shine Lux, and then this is a great product to put a little bit of moisture back in to the hair. And now it's time for me to cut the front, and it's time for me to start just using my vision, just look at the composition of the sketch and see what's working. We like length here, but this is too long. So now I'm going to actually come through. I'm going to start to cut the hair down. So my sections slightly diagonal, and I'm combing the hair forward, and I'm cutting the hair down. I'm going to comb that hair down. I'm going to piece right there. Fine teeth of the comb. Piece it out. Piece it out, man. Piece out, man.
Marinus is wondering what product we recommend. I'm curious for this texture.
I'm curious too.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I'll be thinking about products, not just yet. But, I've got something great for this hair. You know, you got to think, what do you want? Do you want hold? Do you want control? Do you want I've got American Wave hair care, which I'll use. And I'll definitely use Glint, which is like a spray wax, which will help to hold the hair together. Alright, so I just come around to the front, looked again, and it's starting to take shape. It's starting to take the shape that I want. Now I'm just going to start to work through and add just a little bit more freeform texture. Twisting, and I'm working away. So as I lift up, I twist. What this does, it creates more texture, leaves the center more textured, because when you twist it, you cut all the outside. When you cut up like this, you can't do this, so you just keep the stiff arm and you just work it nice and delicately. And we can see what's happening. It's starting to be exactly what I wanted. So it's all of a sudden, whenever I'm doing a haircut, I'm just working for like the magic. The magic is when I kind of start to see it like starts to look good on the client. And I feel like I'm getting right at the right place. So you twist, and you come inside, and just add, and then I use my fingers to see how it feels. Now, because I've got a black robe on, or a black, what do you call this? Apron, yeah, a black apron. I can see a little bit right here. So you'll step away so you can see the shape. And now it's time for visual, because this hair is going to have a different personality every day. It's not going to be the same at all. So you want to make sure your shape's good. And now once I've got the shape in, now it's time to just deconstruct it just a little bit more. It's like the freeform. This is how I used to cut my own hair. And I learned how to cut my own hair like this. And so then it became something that, I brought it into my technique. Because there's uniformity here and here, the lack of uniformity through the top is very powerful.
To control frizz, I would recommend the deep frizz serum.
No.
In the peeling oil, maybe.
No. But good try.
Thank you.
Yeah, good try. I like it. She went for it. Defrizz serums, really, for me on this hair, I wouldn't use defrizz serum. I want something to hold it together. Defrizz serum's a collapser. It's going to collapse it. Difference comes when you eliminate frizz. We're not eliminating texture here. Yeah, you go for more the frizz control cream if you want to stop it from being so frizzy. But her hair is so strong. It's very coarse. It's not weak hair. Yeah, and you need something that's got like a little humectant, a little oil, a little waxiness, something that's going to hold the hair together, create a little bit more definition, create separation. And the hair's still damp, but it's drying, which is good. Now it's time for me to put that down, and I'll pick up my my shears, and I'm going to come through with a scissor, which is good. And this, what I'm going to do with the scissor, is I'm going to just clean up a little. Without cutting off what I've put in, I'm just going to clean up a little. Watch this. This is a nice way to do something. So we lift it and we check it, and then I'm just going to take out some pieces. Section across. Lift the hair up. I just take a little out of there, and then I'm just going to put in some short little channels. Create a little bit more space. This is going to give the hair support, but it's also going to create a bit more space. We're like in the final, the final few minutes now of the cut. And the reason I go with a scissor at this point, I don't want to wet the hair down. And I want to be if I was with a razor, I would have to wet the hair down, but with a scissor, I don't have to wet the hair down.
What size shears?
This is a 6-inch BMAX shear, available on ArojoPro.com. Don't forget 25% off this weekend. So if you're interested in new scissors, check them out, and wait until the promo comes out. But the promo Kate will post.
Yes.
What's it going to be? You know what the promo code is going to be?
Promo code.
But it's not available yet, is it?
Not available yet.
What is it though?
Labor Day.
Wow.
2020.
How did we think of that? I must have sat up at night. Is that why you was up all night last night thinking about what the code should be?
Last day of summer 2020.
Last day of summer 2020.
Linda says, this gives me such motivation.
Good. You feeling good?
Yeah.
You liking what we did?
Oh yeah.
You look brand new.
I feel
Brand new. She's
I feel fucking new. I should have done this a month ago.
Yeah. Did you hear that French? A month ago.
Well, the humidity,
The humidity.
Oh,
Yes, the humidity.
looked like a chia pet all summer.
Now you look like a
Well,
movie. You look like a movie star.
Which she is.
Yeah. Now, how did you guys meet? Because Kate, you saw her on TV, did you?
Yes, I saw Roberta on TV on a show,
Yep.
and and then I just saw her in the street in Williamsburg, so I said, hey.
Well,
I followed you first. I saw
you created some videos about your fandom
You freak.
with Noelle, and then I thought I showed my friends, and we thought y'all were cute.
Yeah. Y'all were cute.
I followed you back, and then I ran into you in the street.
Wow.
An immediate connection. Yeah.
And then what happened? You made a cartoon, Kate. I saw you in a cartoon. You're so excited, aren't you?
I'm so excited.
Did somebody put you in a cartoon?
They did.
What's it for?
It was for a music video,
Yeah?
and I'm just this lonely girl walking around the city. It's pretty accurate. But actually,
looking for love in all the wrong
I get paid now
places.
for my step goals. I get paid $1
What?
every time I reach my step goal for my insurance company.
$1?
$1.
Wow, America.
So you see, it's still damp, but I'm looking for shape, and I'm expanding the shape so I can see the shape. And then I'm just piecing in just a little bit of texture. Then we're going to power dry it, and then we're going to re-wet it and reset the curl. And then she can go and enjoy the last day of summer, according to Kate.
is gonna get you all the new jobs.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, in 2021.
Yeah. Is there nothing being filmed now?
There's stuff that's starting back up in New York, but I don't know. Half of me wants to go back to work, and half of me is glad to not be working.
Plenty of hair there.
Yeah.
So now let me bring over my lighter than an iPhone.
How long's that cord?
It's a long cord.
The cable show.
It's the cable show. Yeah, it's 12 feet.
What? This one's a 16-footer on the left.
Look.
Whoa.
You got to get that. Yeah, it's behind you. That's it. It's okay. I'm back.
Whoa!
Yes. If anyone's got a hamster, we got something for them. A new bed. A new bed for your hamster. Right, let's blow dry everything out. In the salon, I probably could rinse it, but today we'll just power dry it out. A little bit of detail on the hairline, and then it's time to apply the products. So stay with me while we apply the product. But first, I just want to check out that hairline. It's too many cards, Kate.
I know.
That's okay. Okay, Roberta, chin down just a little. Thank you. Just have a look right in here. Let's clean this up just a little bit. Comb that forward. Just come back in. I just got a ding. My iPhone. This side too. Wahoozy. A lot of hair, eh?
Yeah, lots. You also hit the nail on the head with the hair is different every day.
Hair is different every day.
Controls my life.
All right. This is what I want. I want American wave. I want structure and glint. All right, now it's important for the hair to be damp to accept the product. Otherwise, it's just going to sit on the top surface. So we'll use our Hydro Mist, which will put sheen in it, and it'll enable the hair to kind of get locked in. You get a little bit more, because you've got like that length right here, you get a little bit more action from there. So let's really douse it down. And always be looking at all times. Always look. You know, look at your client, look at the composition of the hair. She's got a great little silver accent right there. Good morning, Isabel.
Morning.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So I douse that hair, and you can see that the curl's going to start to come back. Now I'm going to go with structure. This is our lightweight styling cream. And don't be shy.
That's a lot. What would you say amount that is?
That's a big dollop.
Silver dollar.
That's a big dollop.
Big dollar.
Yeah. Rub the big dollop into your hands and then work the product in. Non-flaky. It's going to control the hair. It's a non-flaky cream that has light hold, shine, and will hold the texture. And it will give the hair, it'll kind of pull the hair together a little bit more, which is what you want to do. And as I'm working this now, I'm trying to pull the hair together, locking it in. It'll shrink it down. And I'm going to have a look and see what I can do right here. Let's see if I can just add a little polish to the curls. So just twisting the curls in. I'll come through here. Just lock them in. Lock in a little separation. It's not a waxy product. But this is like think of it as like it's a styling cream, so think of it as like a liquid gel. But it's lighter than a liquid gel. In the Arrojo product line, we have Curl Definer. We also have styling cream in the Arrojo product line. The American Wave product line is a more ingredient focused. Yeah, it kind of hits all the buzzwords. Vegan, paraben free, sulfate free. Arrojo product is very utilitarian. It's not about an ingredient story. It's more about a performance story. So when I talk about a performance, it's like performance of the product. And you can see now this is collapsing the hair and it's holding the hair together. And it shouldn't be too perfect. Let's come through here. Lisa, could you find me a diffuser? I'm sure there might be one around here. Oh yeah, that's it. Bring over my thong. Nice. Place it on. What I like about this style today is keeping the length around the ears. I love that. I also like the idea that we took it in nice and tight through the back. I think that's that was a great idea, so I'm glad that she mentioned that. That's why I think pictures are great. It's the best visual aid you can get. Thank you, Lisa.
Right now, working in the structure, the American Wave.
Trying to polish that up.
Yeah.
Now what I'm going to do, this is called glint. It's a shine, but it's like a light waxy spray. It gives it that beachy kind of glisten. This is going to hold it. So this in conjunction. Is that my client?
Yeah.
Great. $11.02. Put a lot of that in there. It's a great product. Glint. And now I'll show you. This is our diffuser. You don't take your nozzle off. You bring it, you pull it right round the back. What we are going to do though right now is take this off. So now we see the whole Roberta. And I'm just going to take out just a little bit of the moisture. And then Kate, you're going to get some after shots for us. So this diffuser by YS Park, it's This is a small version. We have a large one too. Great diffusers. Fit on any dryer. Let me give it a little bit more slack. Good. Hey, looks good.
That's also the fastest haircut I've ever done.
Was it? You can see how we control those curls a little. Keep your hand around because the dryer gets very hot, so you feel the heat. Mishi, can you get me Kat and Isabel, please? Keep that heat on. Notice I'm not disturbing the hair. Don't want to disturb the hair at all. Is Isabel there too? Can you just hold the dryer for me? Keep drying. You can talk to the audience too, Isabel.
Hi, everybody.
What was you doing in there? Eating your breakfast?
Yes,
Yeah.
got a busy day today.
Wow.
7 clients.
Yeah. Don't forget.
So
Time's your first client.
11:30.
Oh, good.
This looks very cute.
It was really long before.
Big change, yeah? The little American wave. Nice.
Yeah. Go back to you. What are you having for breakfast?
Banana.
A banana.
Keeping it healthy.
When did that happen?
Keeping it healthy. Starting today.
Starting today.
What's Beethoven's
No.
favorite fruit?
What?
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit?
Banana.
Wow.
Oh wow.
My 1-year-old nephew loves that.
Yeah. Good. Banana.
Banana.
What song is that referencing then?
Exactly. I have no idea.
Like what Beethoven?
Song goes banana.
Na-na-na.
Oh my god, I just made my dad's grandpa. I'm laughing. It, like,
I'll take that off now. And now what I'll do is I'll just... You don't want to mess it too much because it'll get better over as it settles in.
I know this isn't about me, but I don't understand the point of the diffuser. I don't know what it does.
See the power?
Yeah.
You put the diffuser and you don't feel the power. You just feel the heat
So it dries it without.
blowing it.
Yeah.
Feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. It's all about you now. It's all about you now. I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
And now let's finish it with a lot of glint. Never have too much. This will be even better tomorrow, this hair, because it'll settle.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I know you love selfies.
I do like,
Yeah.
I like selfies.
Yeah.
Send us a selfie tomorrow so we can post it.
I know you love posting yourself.
Do you?
She's joking because I never post about myself.
You never do?
Yeah.
Well, you done.
Boom. Wow, this is incredible. Oh, yeah.
Feel good?
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, last day of summer.